Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing a video on should you summon for the new Son of God, Freyr, I believe is what he is called. I still haven't pulled him, so I can't exactly tell you how good he is in PvP. I just watched Sora's video just to get a rough idea, and it looks like he's alright. He works in PvP, but he's probably better than the one, but I'm not too sure. He looks alright, but I should probably pull up his kit real quick just to make sure I don't botch any of his passes. But for the new demonic beast, I think he is a must summon right now. I don't know if you'll need him later on once they add a new unit for it in about 2 to 3 months, like with the next Ragnarok update. But as of right now, if you want to beat the new Hati and Scotty wolves, I think you are going to need this unit. I've only seen people beat floor 3 with this unit. Floor 1, I've seen people use a Valenti Patience team. That can work if you don't want to summon. You just want to keep beating floor 1. That's fine. Just keep beating floor 1. But we'll be going over his kit, and I'll let you know if you should 100% summon, go balls deep, 6/6, or just get one copy, or just skip. Who knows? Even though you probably can already tell that I said that you should at least summon for one copy. Alright, so let's get into it. So, I should probably pull this up for you, huh? Basically, he is a red unit. He is... Is this human or unknown? I actually don't know. He's unknown, right? If I sort by race... Oh yeah, I don't have him, so I wouldn't know. Where's the unknowns? He is unknown. Okay, I actually didn't even know. So he is unknown. And then his passive is what's actually good. His cards are very mediocre, I'm not gonna lie. But allies are immune to ignites, so if you bring him into PvP, you run into a Kyo, probably a pretty easy W, because they always rely on Kyo stacks. Most Lilia teams that I find, they never really run the Sario link, and when they do, they usually run it on Kyo, so if you kill Kyo, it's over. But at the start of the ally's turn, applies Blessing of Light to the hero and increases all of the hero stats by 15% for 2 turns. So you're going to be increasing your lifesteal, attack, not attack, your crit chance, crit damage, pierce, all that stuff. So it could be pretty good, especially in the new the new Fox people. He also worked for OG Demon. I saw Davo, almost called him Darrow. I always do that. I saw Davo make a video, and I believe he did fairly well on it. So that's good. You know, if you don't have Trainer Mel, you could use this guy for the OG Demon raid. So he increases all stats for 2 turns, and then every 2 turns applies Blessing of Light again. When Blessing of Light is removed, increases all of ally stats by 5% for 5 turns. So this is what's confusing. Like, it sounds like the exact same passive, but does it just get extra 5% on top of the 15? I'm not very sure. Like, it's kind of confusing. I believe that's what it's saying here. Otherwise, why would you get a worse passive? That just wouldn't really make any sense. But either way, you're increasing your lifesteal, you know, your defense related stats, so that way you can survive on the wolves, because they do deal a lot of damage, and you have to be super tanky and super a really good damage dealer as well. That's why I think Diane is one of the best choices, because she slowly builds up, because towards the phase 2 and 3 you want to clear those fast. Phase 1 is the stall one from what I can tell. There's no 4th phase, if y'all are curious, on global. If you haven't seen it, there's only 3 phases on the first floor. I don't know about the 2nd or 3rd. I haven't gotten there yet. It's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, you want to get through it fast, so I can see why increasing all stats are really, really good. And he's immune to ignites, and they ignite you. I don't think he's the key to beating it super consistently, but I think he's a key to the puzzle. He's like a puzzle piece to it, I mean. So he's a very, very good unit for it. And then he cancels stances on one enemy. I wish it was just AoE, but it's like whatever. I wish you could cancel stances on rank 1, and you can't even cancel stances and buffs. Oh, that's horrible. That is so dumb. But you cancel stances at rank 2, so I guess you want to save this card for when they stance up, because one of the dogs always end up stancing up. It's like a Tarmiel stance, so the little small dog takes a lot of damage, or takes the main brunt of it, while the other one just like kind of survives. It's really annoying, so you definitely need a stance cancel on your team, otherwise you just don't do enough damage. And then he has a cleave card, which cleave does an additional damage equal to 75% of your crit damage. So if you did 100 crit damage, you would only do 75%, but you don't crit. So I don't know why that's a thing. I personally hate it. I guess it's like guaranteed extra damage and you don't have to rely on crits, but I don't know. I don't really like the cleave cards. The only cleave card I actually like is Melee's ultimate, because that shit hits hard and you reduce everyone's stats. But he has a cleave card. It's alright. And then this is the thing where a lot of people are very skeptical and don't know how they should summon. So the Sword of the Sun inflicts damage equal to 720% of attack on one enemy, then inflicts additional death damage. If you don't know, death damage is like the one Escanar's ultimate, where every single ult level makes your first ult hit harder, but then it has a second effect where it hits for a certain percentage depending on its ultimate. So at 1/6, 20%, 2/6, 30, then 40, 55, 70, and 100. I think if you go for 4/6 or higher, it's a pretty good ult. Anything before that and the second hit is going to be very, very mediocre. But with his basic stat buff, and if you get the Light Liz passive as well, because on the Wolves you want to use Light Liz apparently, I think this thing can hit really, really hard. But the problem is, I believe you want to kill the Wolves, especially, or at least on the third phase. You want to kill them at the same time, because in my live stream, I got to the final phase, I killed one of them, and then the other one started doing 1 million damage a hit. And he was super tanky. He tanked 3 ultimates. So single target ultimates, in my opinion, aren't going to be the best. They had Diane, Liz, and Meliodas, 3 AoE ults. His ult is just a little bit of icing on the cake, so I don't think you need him high duped. I genuinely don't. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you need it a bit later on, and it will help. But at least for the floor one that I saw, I don't think you need high dupes, from what I personally saw. So I think if you genuinely do go in and summon, I think you only need 1 to 3 dupes realistically. Obviously, more dupes are better. You want to 6/6 them eventually. But let's go over the banner real quick. It's a pretty good banner. I'm so pissed. I got so freaking shafted. I pulled every unit on this banner that was 6/6. Every single one. I pulled... I think it was literally just these 3. Sigurd, Melee, and Brynhild. I think that is the only SSRs I've pulled on this banner. I might have pulled an extra one somewhere, but it definitely wasn't him, and it definitely wasn't her. I wanted a 6/6 unit. I love this Diane. She's so much fun. I still haven't pulled this guy. I still haven't pulled him. Like, I'm down bad, but the rates are alright. I wish the featured units were like 1%. Genuinely, I do. I don't know why they can't. They could easily just take one of these terrible units out. Like, I don't know. I don't like Summer Merlin. Some people have said that she's good. I don't know. I don't like her. Blue Lost Fane, nobody uses him. Literally nobody uses him. He's a very bad unit. Scotty is actually really good. I'm not going to lie. Bond is very good backline. Jormungandr, some people don't have her for deer. Fair enough. There's also Magelda. So all the bird killers, or all the big demon killers right at this point, are on this banner. All of them, except for Trader Melee, I guess. That's like the only exception. So this is a very worthwhile banner, in my opinion. There's Stonar, though. Everybody got it for free. I don't know why they had to add her on this banner. It's stupid, but yeah. In my personal opinion, I think you should summon for at least 1 copy, because as of right now, every single person who has cleared this beast has only beaten it with the team on the live stream. The Diane, Elizabeth, Trader Melee, and Freyr. So, in my personal opinion, I think you should at least go for 1 dupe. If you want to go for more, that's up to you. But at least 1 copy, I think, is needed. Now, granted, you could just wait 2 months, and we're probably going to be getting a whole new unit that's going to make it so much easier. They're going to nerf it down a little bit to make it easier. But they might not do that. They might switch it up for the first time for ever since the bird dropped. You know, you never know. You never know. But, let me know down below what you guys are going to do. Are you guys going to be summoning? Are you guys going to be skipping? Or are you guys just going to wait to see what the next unit is? I'm curious. I'm going to be summoning on global, going 1 rotation. And I think I'm going to be having a video talking about my JP after this, or after tomorrow, after today. Some bad news, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And peace. See you in the next video.